Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Today we will talk about numerical integration. In numerical integration, we will determine a Newton-Cotes formula. Now, after that, we will derive a trapezoidal rule with the help of Newton-Cotes formula. So now we will start. What is numerical integration? Now, first we define you the definition about numerical integration. The process of evaluating a definite integral from a to b f of x into dx, you know very well, it is definite integral because the limits you have known from a set of tabulated values. It means if you have some tabulated values you have given of the integrand f of x is called integrand. It is known as numerical integration. Now, what is quadrature? Quadrature means if the whole process of numerical integration, or if you find the area under the normal curve, it is known as quadrature. So, student, we will derive a Newton-Cotes formula with the help of this diagram. So, if we consider the values on x-axis, x0, x1, x2, x3, xn minus 1 and xn, x0 is called the first limit, initial limit of, we call it a, which is equals to a, and xn equals to the last interval, it is called b. When we draw some straight line and the value of x0, it means these are called y0, y1, y2 and y3. These are ordinate values. So this point is called x0, y0. It is x0, x1, y1. It is x2, y2, x3, y3, xn minus yn minus 1 and xn comma yn. When we draw a curve at each point, x0, y0, these are the intersecting point. What is x1? x1 is equals to x0 plus h, x0 plus 2h, x0 plus 3h, and up to so on. So it means the difference between it is h. It means in another way we call it equal distant in each interval. So now we will start that the integral a to b f of x into dx be the integral to be evaluated. If we divide AB into subintervals, these are the subinterval student, n subintervals. Let f of x y be a curve. Let f of x y be a curve, and the values of argument, they are equally distant. These are the argument values. They are equally distant, and these are ordinate values. x0, x1, x2, x3, xn minus 1, xn. These are the argument values, and y1, y0, y1, y2, yn. These are called ordinate values. So if we consider student x0 to x0 plus h, x0 plus 2h, x0 plus 3h, and the last value if we write here x0 plus nh, it is called xn. It is called xn. It means. Now we will find the range. It means the range, it is b minus a, be divided into n equal parts. These are called n equal parts when we consider, and each of which width is h. It means each of width, it is h. So therefore h is equals to range divided by the divided by n interval. So h is equals to b minus a upon n. Let me assume n plus 1 ordinate. It means y0, y1, y2, yn. These are called n plus 1 ordinates. It means, for example, if you have 6 interval, it means the ordinate values are 7. N plus 1 ordinate means. Now start the integral value. If you find the definite integral value, I is equals to a to b f of x into dx. If we write here x0, it is the initial point, x0 to xn, x naught to x naught plus nh. If we integrate, this one we will write here x naught to x naught plus nh, x naught to x naught plus nh. Then we write, it means when we integrate this point to this point, means the first and the last point. It is called x naught plus nh. Y of dx, because y is equals to f of x. If you write f of x or if you write y, both are similar. So student, with the help of Newton's forward formula, we determine or derive the Newton-Cotes formula. You know very well Newton's forward formula. According to Newton forward formula, what is U? So we will define U. U is x minus x naught over h when we are applying the Newton's forward formula. If you multiplying together, student, UH is equals to x minus x naught, and if you find the value of x naught minus x naught shift on the left hand side, so x is equals to x naught plus UH. In the next step, we will find the derivative with respect to h. With respect the derivative x with respect to u, it means dx is equals to h times of du. Now after find the derivative, student, if we put here x is equals to x naught, for example, the first value x naught we will consider, because according to given condition, x naught is the first value, so x is equals to x naught, and x naught plus nh is the last value of the whole n intervals. So that's why when we consider x naught minus x naught is 0, 0 divided by h, it is 0. So it means u is equals to 0. But when we put here x naught plus nh, it means x naught divided by x naught, nh divided by h, it means h divided by h. So u is equals to n. So we will determine the limits of u 0 to n. Then we applying a student, and then we integrate the equation number a. We applying the integral sign. What is y? Y is equals to a to b f of x into dx. And integral sign we applying here, u is the limit of u is 0 to n. It is lower limit and it is upper limit, and whole function we will write as it is. And what is h times of du? It is called dx. If you find the integral, so it is called x, or it is whole f of x. It means whole values is called f of x. It is f of x, and it is d of x. So dx is equals to h times of du. In the next step, student, we will integrate with respect to u. Why not u? When we integrate u square upon 2 and u square minus u, it means u cube upon 3. Similarly, we integrate of each function. After integrating, we substitute the values of lower limit and upper limit in respect of u. So in the next step, student, we will put here the value of u is 0 and n. First we are applying the upper limit n, and the lower limit, it means all values it should be 0. So we will consider after that and write the equation number 1. So this formula is known as Newton-Cotes formula. Newton-Cotes quadrature formula. So Newton and Cotes both are the mathematician. They combine, study and determine and drive the formula, Newton-Cotes formula, for all numerical integration problem. They have solved with the help of Newton-Cotes formula. So now, student, we will discuss what is trapezoidal rule. So student, when we talk about the trapezoidal rule, we will concern about what is trapezoid. Trapezoid is, student, a four-sided figure that has at least two of its sides are parallel. If two of sides are parallel and two of sides are non-parallel, so that's why we call it trapezoid. That's why the name of rule is called trapezoidal rule. It is based on trapezoid. So if you consider, student, x naught is called a, the first limit x naught to x1, if we consider n is equals to 1, so x1 is equals to x naught plus h, and the ordinate value is y naught, y1. So the coordinate of this point, it is x naught, y naught, and the coordinate of this line, it is x1, y1, and y is equals to f of x. It is a curve. When we draw a tangent, it is a tangent, and this shape is called trapezoid. That's why the name of rule is called trapezoidal. So in Newton Cotes formula, if we put here n is equals to 1 and neglecting student second and higher order differences, we get. So we will consider student y naught plus, if we put here again, I repeat, what is n equals to 1? So student, when we put here n is equals to 1 in this equation, so it means we will put here in n is equals to 1 in the starting two values, and higher order, second higher order, third order, fourth order, all these higher order will be neglected. So y naught plus 1 upon 2 del y naught, as you know, del y naught is equals to y1 minus y naught, and we put here y1 minus y naught and taking LCM to y naught and simplifying them. So 1 upon 2h y naught plus y1, then we solve it. 2 y naught minus y naught, it is y naught plus y1, 1 upon 2, shift on the before. So when we find out, student, x naught to x1, similarly, we will determine if x1 to x2 of y dx, it is 1 upon 2h by 1 plus y2. And similarly for the next integrals, x2 to x3, it is y2 plus y3. And the last nth value, when we consider x naught plus n minus 1 of h to x naught plus nh, it is 1 upon 2 of h. It is, both are similar. So y of n minus 1 plus y of n. So when we adding, student, all these integral values and form a trapezoidal rule. So 1 upon 2 of h y naught plus yn, first and the last value, if we consider, student, when we put here y naught and y plus n, first and the last value of the integral, we write here first, and all values repeated form y1, y1, y2, y2, y3, y3, and yn minus 1, and up to so on. So that's why we write here 2 times of this. It means all these values are repeated in 2 times. So the formula, so this formula is known as trapezoidal formula. So after that, we write an application about trapezoidal rule. Find an approximate integral value of 0 to pi sin x into dx by dividing the range of integration into 6 equal parts, applying trapezoidal rule. स्टूडेंट यहाँ पर हमें 6 इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करना है, तो सबसे पहले हमें ये फाइंड आउट करना होगा व्हाट इज h. h is equals to b minus a over n. What is b and what is a? Student, in the given integral it is a, in the given integral it is b. We call it pi. Pi is a radian value. What is n? N is 6 equal parts. So we put here, student, n is equals to 6 and define and find what is h. So pi minus 0 whole upon 6, it means pi over 6 in radian. If we convert it into degree, so it means 30 degree. Pi over 6 represent here 180 divided by 6, it is 30. So we will make a tabular value, derive and find x, it is y is equals to f of x. What is f of x? It is sin x. So first we will write here, start from initial, it is 0, then pi by 6. If we add pi by 6 plus pi by 6, it is 2 pi by 6, then 3 pi by 6, then 4 pi by 6, 5 pi by 6, and the last one it is pi. This means 6 pi by 6, it means 6 divided by 6. So when we find a student, applying the calculator, sine 0 it is 0. When we put here the first value is x is 0 and sine pi by 6 it is 0.5. When you are applying the calculator and sine 60 it is 0.866 and sine 90 it is 1, you know very well, and sine 4 pi by 6 it means 120, it is 0.866 I think. Please check. And when we find 5 pi by 6 with the help of calculator, it means 150. So sine 150 it is 0.5 and sine 180 it is 0. After find the value with the help of calculator of the value of y, we write the name as student y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, and the last value we call yn according to formula. So student, applying trapezoidal rule, now trapezoidal rule is, if you know very well, the integral 0 to pi sine of x into dx, which is equals to 1 upon 2h y0 plus yn. If we add it first and the last term, and remaining values we multiplying by 2 and add it. First we add, then multiplying by 2, y2 plus y3 plus y4 plus y. So this is called trapezoid. With the help of table, you will write a trapezoidal rule. So student, what is h? H is pi by 6. So it means pi by 6 over 2. What is y0? 0 plus 0, it is y0 plus yn plus 2 times of 0.5 plus 0.866 plus 1 plus 0.866 plus 0.5. So and after that, it is pi by 12, 6 to the 12. And when we find with the help of calculator, it is 2 into 3.732. The student, if we find with the help, what is pi? When we consider the pi value in radian, 3.1415. So the answer it is 1.9540. So this integral is known as approximate integral, student, with the help of trapezoidal rule. For example, if you find the exact integral, so this value is called, student, approximate integral. What is an exact integral? How can we find it exact integral, student? If we find the integral directly without any method, the integral of sine it is minus cos of x, the limit 0 to pi. When we put here minus cos of pi minus cos of 0 It means minus cos pi, it is minus 1. With the help of calculator, it is minus 1. So the answer it is minus into minus 2, it is 2. So the exact integral value it is 0 to pi sine of x into dx. So this is your exact integral value. This value is called exact integral value. After that, if you find the percentage error, so we applying the formula exact integral minus approximate integral value and multiplying by 100. Then we find the error. So student, when we applying here, so 2 minus 1.9540, 1.9540, we subtract and multiplying by 100. So student, if you find 10 minus 0, 0 minus 0 is 0. That means 10 minus 4 it is 6. 9 minus 5 it is 4. And 9 minus 9 it is 0. So it is 0.046 multiplied by 100. It means only 4% error. So this is very minimum error. So in this way we will find with the help of exact calculator. Now approximate integral value is when we applying any method. For example, trapezoidal rule, Simpson rule, Simpson 1/3 rule, Simpson 3/8 rule, Wedel rule, Boole's rule, and so on. If you find the exact integral subtract from the approximate integral value and multiply by 100, we will find the percentage error. That means trapezoidal rule, find a good result, there is minimum error. This error is called minimum. So thank you very much. I have completed my lecture. Thank you very much. Student, take care. God bless you. Allah.